What's up, everyone? I'm Ashley Smashley, and today we are smashing in the kitchen. Get your mind out of the gutter. We are making dark chocolate covered peanut butter stuffed dates, and some of them I'm gonna make regular, and then a few we're gonna make with a little special cannabis coconut oil that I made myself, but just a little bit because this stuff is so strong that just even a half a teaspoon will knock you on your butt, okay? So I've already pitted the dates. So what you want to do to prep the dates is you're just going to split it on one side, cut the little stem off, and pull the pit out, right? So it looks like this. And I have them all pitted here. And I have a saucepan with some water and a glass measuring cup, but you can use a double boiler if you have one of those. And I have 90% organic dark chocolate. You can use whatever type of chocolate you prefer, but we keep it healthy over here, right? And if you like it sweeter, you can add some liquid monk fruit or liquid stevia. So I'm just gonna melt the chocolate, get the chocolate melting while we stuff the dates. Perfect. All right, so the chocolate is melting. You can keep that on low and keep it stirring. Stir it a bit until all the chunks are melted. It melts pretty quickly, actually. So then we're going to stuff our dates. And after they're stuffed, we're going to dip them in the chocolate. And then I have a little small baking sheet here lined with parchment paper because these puppies will stick. Okay, so here we go. And I realize it works much better with a firm peanut butter instead of a runny peanut butter like this, but I forgot when I bought this peanut butter that it was this runny. So we're gonna make do with what we have, and remember for next time to get a firm peanut butter, an organic peanut butter. So just take your little spoon and fill each one of the dates with a small bit of peanut butter. You don't have to overfill them like I just did those two because it will leak out, especially if it's a runny peanut butter. So yeah, just go ahead and fill all the dates. All right, so I stuffed all the dates with peanut butter and the chocolate is fully melted. So I found that a toothpick works very well. And if some of the peanut butter leaks out, that's okay. You just want to stab the date with the toothpick and swirl it around in your chocolate. And then go ahead and set it on the parchment paper. See, this is why a firm peanut butter works so much better. So make sure you know if you're getting a runny or a firm peanut butter. And just go ahead and do this for all of the dates. All right, so I did most of the dates regular, and depending on how many dates and how much chocolate you have, sometimes I will let them set in the fridge and then double dip them in chocolate so they have like an extra coating of chocolate. So that's your preference. But I have 4 stuffed dates left and a very small bit of chocolate. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of this in the chocolate and melt it in there. It's already melted because it's so hot in here. Coconut oil, obviously it's solid if it's cold. I'm only going to put about a teaspoon of this, maybe a little less, in this chocolate, and then dip the rest of the dates in the chocolate. Yeah. Tiny bit, because yeah, we do not need heavy duty. I'm a lightweight nowadays. I'm the only person that's going to be eating any of these, okay? So it's okay if I look at the stuff. All right. I'll get a fresh toothpick. And I definitely need to remember which one of these I dipped in this special chocolate. Oh, that's the last thing I need, is to be getting blitzed without my knowledge, without my preparation. All right. There's still a little bit of chocolate left with the cannabis oil in it, though. So I am going to let these set and then re-dip the cannabis ones so that they have a second coating of chocolate on it. And yeah, so I'm going to pop these in the freezer to let them set. Shouldn't take too long for them to set in the freezer, but I'll come back and check on them. You don't really even need to leave the chocolate heating. It will stay liquid for a little while. And then whatever's left with this cannabis chocolate, I guess I'm just going to pour it into some chocolate molds and have a few little extra special candies, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll be back. All right, so I had those in the freezer for about 10 minutes or so, maybe. And I'm going to re-dip the cannabis dates in this special chocolate. And I put them over here. So then just re-poke and peel, re-dip. And by the way, this is easy, quick and easy, but it's messy, okay? But it's so worth the process. Well, I guess I wouldn't say it's quick because it is a bit of a process, but it's definitely easy to make this amazing, decadent treat, okay? So I have my little chocolate mold here. They're hearts. I have a bunch of different ones. So I picked the hearts. And yes, oh, so always when you pull your little measuring cup out of the thing, wipe it off so the water does not get in your chocolate mold. And I'm just going to pour the rest of the chocolate into my little mold. Perfect. Okay. Save that puppet for later. All right. And I should have put that on something. Let me grab a plate. All right, so back into the freezer. These are going to go, but I am going to try one of the regular degulas. Oh my God, those are so good. Okay, yes, please try this recipe. It is so good. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. I will put the details in the description. Okay, so check it out. Make some healthy treats. Yes, better than a Reese's, healthier than a Reese's. Make this. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.